Hello. Welcome to Mystery Monday. I'm your favoriteest person ever, Lightning Hikaru. That is so cringe, and I'm never doing that again. All right. Taking it from the top. Hi, it's Lightning Hikaru. We're here on Mystery Monday, and we're going to play the What Remains of Edith Finch. I started the game, obviously, so it's in the background, and all I'm hearing is the motor of a boat in my head, and it is, already driving me insane. Sorry that I was a few minutes late. It is what it is. It's like, we're adults. It's fine. Everything's fine. I have a cookie. I eat the cookie later. I got the game off of Steam because it was on sale. It had really good reviews. I'm told that it's an amazing game. So I'm very excited to play it. So let's get it on. What happened to my chat? Oh, the game size changed. That's what happened. I'm sitting here going, something ain't looking right. I fixed it. And now I'll transition so y'all can see what I'm seeing. And then I'll turn my volume back up. It's so loud. It's so loud. Open the mouse against my head. Don't know how I feel about that. Okay, so actually
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you.
I just realized my mic isn't anywhere near me, and y'all
I'm just going to start at the beginning
nothing.
With
I love
house.
y'all. All my audio's on now, right? Yes. We are playing What Remains of Edith Finch. That was probably not ever heard because my microphone was miles away. I literally rushed getting here because family dinner, and it was like crap timing. Things were not planned well for me. So, that's my bad. I should have just, instead of trying to stumble forward and rush into things, I should have just, been like, yeah, we're gonna be a few minutes, so just hold on, or just made the timer a little bit longer, but I'm lazy. Okay. It's like point and click controls. Nope. I have no idea if this game is controller compatible, but we're about to find out. Because I have one of those, and I like controllers. I know a lot of people like keyboard better than controllers, and you know what? They're allowed to like that. So if it wasn't obvious, I need to reorganize my ports. I have a small disk. I almost put I tried to plug my phone into that. That is a different type of port. Okay. Aha! Look at that. This is very nice. Can we talk about the graphics? This is very pretty and very nice to look at. I like it a lot. Like a lot. Let's have a look. Let's go forward.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
You live there. Flower. Hello. Goodbye. Oh? Why is that glowing? somehow hit the... Okay, so that was the... There's a trigger.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
And we're just gonna leave them there, I guess. Alright. So it's a miniature of the house, it looks like? That's kind of cute. And I'm obsessed with how my house... That does not look safe. Or up to housing regulations. At all.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Hello, shiny? What? Oh, I smacked the letters and they went flying. That's funny. That's funny. Alright, one other thing. One more thing we're gonna fix, and this is just because my ring light behind me is really bright and it's really hard to see the dark contrasting screen, and I would like to see the things, so I'm gonna dark it up a little bit. I am dark. I am the night. I am Batman. It's cold. It's snowing here. It's very cold. The fuck was that? Okay. This is fine. You know what, actually? Brightness, let's go. How's that? Oh, that just made it look ashy. Okay, maybe a little bit lower. Let's try there. Okay, oh, you know what? It is what it is. It's fine.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Do I just hit them?
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
There are two paths. Both of them are gay. I don't think... Kettle? Kettle? I hear you. I hear you.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
I mentioned this is a very pretty game.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
I hope I'm not supposed to be looking for anything specific. I'm distracted by so many things. There are so many things to do here. Ooh, the music changed. I don't see the house
The
anymore.
house was
Oh.
exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Oh, it's both the same way. It's just two different ways. That's cool. I like that. I like that. Is this my car now? I can't get in it. It's dark. I can't see. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, bleh. Oh, bleh. I hear frogs, but I have yet to see frogs. I saw you! Sneaky little kiddos. is that? Is that a dragon? It is! Why? I have questions. Also, I thought that was a body. It did me a spook. Ugh, I should have made some hot cocoa or something. I'm so cold. Oh, hello. How do I... Oh, I can zoom. Missing. I can't read that. Milton Finch. I can't read any of that. Cool. Oh.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
I wonder why. Maybe it's because, it should not exist. Because it's a housing violation. Same one? Yep, Milton Finch. I can't read those words. And I know half of it is because of the ring light that's blinding me so that you all can see my face. There's another one. Okay. I'm going to assume now.
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband. I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
What if it did actually kill her husband? I mean, I'm in Colorado, and we all know the lore of the artwork in front of Denver International Airport. If you don't, look it up.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Again, valid. I'm afraid of the house. And I haven't even gone inside yet. Okay, let's go inside. Anything else I can grab? Potting mix is probably dried out and dead.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
It's locked. Oh. This is invasive.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Ugh, that's creepy. I see a whole lot of nothing. Alright. Well, there's gotta be a back door, right? We saw that there was a path over here. Let's have a look-see. Oh, there's a garage door, it looks like, and another path going further. Oh, look, a side door. Well, hello there. I mean,
Crawling
okay.
through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Yeah. That's fair.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Also fair. Can we unlock the door so we can easily get out? No? Alright, that's dumb. Now there's no escape if there's a murderer in here. I highly doubt that there is. But, you know, some of my logic is sound. I think. Old freezer. An interesting freezer. For sure. For sure. Oh, hey, they do the things we used to do and put the tennis ball on a string in the garage so that you always parked the same distance away to save as much room and didn't crash into the back of your garage. Not saying I ever did that.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
There's a lot of wine bottles. I'm just
But
saying.
instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Well, that's depressing. Oh, hello.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Kitty. There's no kitty here. Oh.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Now I understand the Chinese on the boat. Oh, it's the wind. Okay. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Holy crap, you were not kidding about the salmon. Damn. I mean, free food, but also still damn.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Jeez. What happened? Interesting, a window looking into your garage. That's a new one. Maybe the garage was an addition. Well, seeing this house, it makes sense. Edie was in a wheeler and an oxygen tank.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
I'm assuming this is her house, Edie's house, Edith Finch. It makes sense.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
That was uncomfortably specific. Have you seen someone with a smile with too many teeth? Because if you have, I don't want to see it ever. No, thank you. Have a nice day. I'm just looking around.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
The house sank? This place is dangerous. Why are we here? You are a 17. You are a child. Why are you here by yourself? I think it's an assumption. Air. Thought it was fire for a second. I was like, hello? Ugh, nose. Don't you dare. I don't want to sneeze. I stopped it. I win. At least for now. Oh, little burbies. Little burbs. Little guys. Oh. Oh. Let's go to the front door first. See if I can unlock it. Oh, roundabout. There's the kitchen. Aha!
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
What happened to your brother Milton? I would like some... No, I can't go that way either. I am trapped in this house. Hello?
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
I can't tell if those are packing peanuts. They kind of look like pink marshmallows. Oh, look. I'm wearing a necklace and a jacket. And I have my hands in my pockets because I'm cool. Ah, nice. What? What the fuck is this? Why is it glued shut? Sealed? Hello? I have so many questions. Also, I love that. The books trying to be an archway and failing miserably. But also, don't mind me grabbing a blanket, 'cause I'm cold. I'm cold. I don't like being cold. Stay warm, stay hydrated, take care of yourselves, we love you. I'm just getting comfies as we stare at books. A Viking's belly? Interesting. Alright, upstairs or basement? Upstairs is fucking huge. Let's go to the basement. Let's look at this box first. Open the box. It says Barbara.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Aww. Why is Sasquatch in the background? That looks ominous. I just realized since I'm standing still now, when you stand still, the camera slightly bobs. Ghosts! It's dust, but I can pretend. Open the
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Dang it. Alright, upstairs we go.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Oh, is
Then
that why
Edie
they're glued
retaliated
shut?
and drilled peepholes.
I'm sorry, what? Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
They're little time capsules. They're sealed time capsules of people's bedrooms. That is... Fuck. Mm-mm. The fact that it's open tells me trap. And it directed me this way anyway. Sven Eddie?
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Oh, it's a surname, so it's a handed down name. See, wait, burbs. Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute. Beetles. There's another one. Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
No. No, they don't. It's fucking weird. Why is the bathroom pink and furry? That is a cesspool of bacteria. Calvin?
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Jesus, okay. I realized this was going to be dark, but fuck. Is there a literal rope dividing their room? Because valid. One was very into America, the other liked space, I guess. I don't know.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
I guess she was an actress? Barbara Finch. Okay. Oh, it's a little... Oh, no, it... Right, this place doesn't stop. I guess I'll go back to the scary room before.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Odin? Okay, I understand now. I've seen a few crow symbolism, I think. I might just be overthinking things now. There's a lot of Sasquatch, that's for sure. Hollywood, because she was an actress. I get it.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years. until America grew out of it.
Damn. I mean, it'll eat you up and spit you out. We all know this. Now we'll go to the
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
It's like being underwater.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Why? This room is fucking dope. Just put some ocean music on and it's like you're swimming underwater. This is my jam. I want this room. I changed my mind. I don't want this room. Oh, that spooked me. Do it again. No? Okay.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Is it really? What?
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Okay. I mean, probably the creepy doll carrier. There's a little tea set. It's like a little nook. As a kid, this would be amazing. But at the same time, cat.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
Did you have a plan? Oh
But I
God,
had
I'm
no
so
idea what was behind that door.
I am going into all the rooms. Okay.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Oh, we're saving now. Okay. Okay. Cool. Owls. Oh, they're masks. Look, there's a duck, a bunny, and a kitty cat, and an owl. Okay. Very dead ant farm. Orca's island calves. Whistle.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Oh my God, that's so cute. I was really afraid there was a dead gerbil in there. I was about to be very uncomfortable.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
As dangerous as this house is, growing up here probably would be pretty fun. Jellyfish. Oh, that looks important. I want to look over here first. Why did a child have a deer skull? Molly? What? Why is there a map? Or it's a drawing of part of the house. Because there's Eddie and Sven's room. And then there's Molly's, which is here. And then there's the ocean front, which is there. Why? Why? Okay.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
It's like a shrine. Is that a caterpillar toy? I think so.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Oh no.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
So that answer is answer is no. Just gonna lock your child in your room, in their room. I get putting them to bed, but locking them in there is a hazard. Oh, you had your own private bathroom though. That's kind of nice. Well, toilet and sink. There is actually no tub.
I kept eating and eating.
Oh my god. Trigger warning. That's just, that is gross. Oh no. Oh, those are not edible.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Oh no.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Oh no.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
Don't you dare.
I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
No, you're hallucinating. But also kind of cool. How do I...
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Were they there? I don't see nobody, but alright. Gimme. Yeet!
I jumped and I almost got her.
Angry kitty. Hey. Haha. Oh.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Eating the mama bird?
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
supposed to know what I'm supposed to do here?
Rabbits.
Okay. I'm sorry, buddy.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
I don't like this.
I
I
swallowed
am
him up,
uncomfortable with the
and I
energy that we
didn't
have
chew
created in the
one
studio
bit.
today.
Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Child, are you okay?
A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
No, please stop that. Okay.
And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? Child, what in the world is happening? And now you're dead because you're a shark. Oh, okay. I'm not doing nothing.
I rolled off
Oh.
a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Okay. Sure. Okay. I'm assuming I'm gonna follow the bubbles. God, it's inverted.
I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
This is uncomfy. Oh, we gotta keep going. Okay. That's fine. I missed. Where'd it go? Shit. I lost it. Oh, I found it. No, stop.
I grabbed on tight. And when I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Oh!
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Am I a fucking kraken now? What?
I hate
I was
the
big,
noise.
but I moved real quiet.
This child needs therapy.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't. As passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
This is wild. Oh, okay, we're still
I
in
slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Okay. Oh, now we're going up. So weird. Oh. We're back in our toilet now. We're back in our room?
I got closer and closer.
Oh, don't. No, 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 no.
All of my stomach started growling.
Stomachs? What do you mean?
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
You need to go to therapy. What the fuck?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that,
Same.
but I'm sure Edie would have.
I heard a cat just now. Holy shit, there's a cat. Hello. Oh, this is safe.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
There's little bird cages. Okay. Oh, and there's a snake in one of them, and a bird picture in another one. Another bird there. Okay. So she gets a different bird cage for each bird. And after they die... Yeah, after they die, she makes a memorial out of it. That's morbid. Also, a lot of these birds have long lifespans. What were you doing to these birds?
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
I am not a jack-o'-lantern. My name is Louis. Ooh, old singer. Pretty sewing machine. I'll look a little around first before I go into the
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
So remember that story I told you about the Denver International Airport? Yeah, it's exactly as I suspected. Yep. Dragon kills Finch. Tragedy strikes Finch family. Yep. Yep.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh god, it's pink. Okay, there was something else in here. But I'm assuming that's a journal.
Her room was like a museum.
Oh.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Oh, your family's cursed.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Who got that picture? Who got that picture?
Odin's daughter Edith, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Okay. That's fun, I guess. Now I'll go into the disgustingly pink bathroom. No, they put a long chair. I mean, that's one frog. That's one way of doing it.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Ugh.
It was a pretty big trace.
Oh. I guess it unlocks multiple locks. There is a secret in this bathroom. By Sven and Edith Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard.
Hey.
It's hidden in this book.
What? It's a
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
What's that say, Mitten? Milton? Milton, why did you have whiskey, like alcohol bottles in these areas? Oh. Hey. Jeez. Just wanted to look around the room first before you backed me back into a corner. It's an interesting shelf. He liked log cabins, I guess? That's kind of cool, actually. It's like a fort. Oh. It's the same on his side, too.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
To command center. The hell was that? Why did I kneel down over there? I didn't like that.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Can I get off? No? How do I get off? I feel like I should get off. No? Good.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up.
Oh no.
Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Oh no.
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Also, you gave all this child so many candles. That's so dangerous and fire hazard.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
This family is cursed. Fuck.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Wild.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Crazy. Oh, I can get back there now. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Helps him just defacing his family's home.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Because she was. Right?
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Barb Street God. Ew. Oh, okay.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The surprise ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
Jeez.
But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right!
You're
also,
right.
I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box.
What?
The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Why was just this...
20 minutes later,
What?
Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent. She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Yeah, there's fucking blood there. Oh, we're fighting things now?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Yeah,
Then
that's fucked
act
up.
furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
Yeah.
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show.
Okay.
Hours later,
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Are you gonna kill your own brother?
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara. There's gotta be another way out of here.
Not. She played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Let's go finish him off. He's gone.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Where the hell is your brother?
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Okay, so open the door though.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
What the fuck?
Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh my god.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Disgusting.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Sure. We'll go with that. That was fucked up. I mean, it's easy to know that...
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yeah, no, that tracks. Since an actual ear was inside of it. Was there a peephole?
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
I'm sorry, what? Make that make sense. But I know where the key is. Oh, are we gonna notice the blood stain now? bloodstain. Oh. Now we can go in the creepy basement. And we're saving. Okay. Alright. No more slasher music going on.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot. I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
There's power. Hi, Soren. Welcome in. Lurk all you want, my friend. I am being thrown in so many different directions in this game. I'm loving it, but also at the same time, what the fuck? I hate that noise. Okay.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Understandable. He probably witnessed his sister's death.
If there's a pattern in all these stories,
Someone was stockpiling.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
I'm sorry?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Please.
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
You just built yourself a fucking bunker? Wild. Oh, it just keeps going. Okay, there's rock shelves.
I know it's out there, somewhere.
What? Your sanity?
Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly. And Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
Oh, God. You jump out and get hit by a train.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
Sure you are.
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
No more peaches?
I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh, look, I called it. God. Okay, Odin, what gods? I know
Walter
your
died when I
first
was
name
6.
was Odin. But
I
what
can't believe
actual
my mom
gods
never
did you
told me
name?
he was down here.
Wild. Absolutely wild. Trains. Heh.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Now you're a 17-year-old girl exploring the ghosts of your family.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house,
What else wasn't she telling me?
I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Oh,
I don't
God,
want to
it's a
make the
trash
same
pit.
mistakes she made.
It's literally a trash hole. Ugh. Gross.
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Ooh. Darkness?
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two,
Maybe two.
I thought it was
Oh,
time I
because
heard the stories for
brother was
myself
never found.
and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Manifested. Yep, there he died.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Why are there chairs in these trees?
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
That's dark. Hello.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Ugh. The fuck is that? Creepy. Can I go there? Oh, do I have to go?
And the history you're a part of.
Oh. You want me to go in there? No? Where the hell do you want me to go? This way? No. I'm confused now. Can I go this way now? Oh, yes, I can now. Was it like a totem? It was a totem. Creepy. Looks like a shark fin.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. the house. Had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
That's a good question.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery may be more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Derpy, Derpy, Junior, Burpy, Chirpy. My god. That is a lot of pets. Shadow! Sorry.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
I do like that theirs are next to each other like that. That's kind of cool. Oh. Oh, that's cute. That's so creative. Oh, there you are. Ooh, sleepies.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh my god, is that the house? Also, why is it glowing?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
That's why it's glowing. There's a buoy connected to it. Am I supposed to go somewhere from here? Can I go back? I'll go back now.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
My name is Louis.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
This doesn't look safe. Oh yeah, when we were a kitty cat. I remember this.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
I'm sorry, what? Ma'am! Is that why you're doing this? Because you're pregnant? Oh. Is there a step over here? Oh, no, I see a ladder. I see it. Child with no thoughts.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Hanging milk cartons? Oh, they're makeshift bird feeders. That makes more sense.
They were both pretty intense.
Yeah, the bear rug's a choice. Oh, he was into taxidermy. Ooh. Okay.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shooting is strongly encouraged. I can look at.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Trying to figure out where I'm supposed to take pictures of. That wasn't it. Oh, verb.
Aw.
I still don't know what I'm supposed to take a picture of here. Oh, wow.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Take it behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot,
I
Dawn!
hated that.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
She is not happy. You just traumatized your daughter.
Sorry, Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so-
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad! Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Wow. I'm gonna take a water break for a second. Wow. Yeah, whew, that got me. Shit.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Where the hell you want me to go now? You want me to go back out there? No, there's another door. Here we go. Oh yes, this is healthy and safe for your baby. I'm gonna say something else.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Baby game. That's a fun baby room, I guess. Oh, boy. Divorce contract.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
You better be being supervised.
Bath time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
No, do not hold on. Get the baby. Are you kidding
Hello?
me?
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
Oh!
What his world was like. He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination.
It's adorable, though.
Whatever it was, he saw.
Yep. So awkward. Oh. Oh, I gotta get up where the number thingies are.
I know how silly it sounds. That I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
I mean, I knew it was coming, but I'm not, like, regardless.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
We only got 3. Oh, okay. Oh, I found the stairs. Oh. Oh, it's a rock wall. That's safe.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. I can't imagine what it was like for her to lose 2 sons after she'd already lost 2 brothers. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Yeah.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Homeschooled?
But it didn't last.
God. Scientific method.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. after Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings. I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Okay, but this is a cool room.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush. I was 4 when Milton disappeared. Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
God, the minute I think... Oh, I gotta go back around. Whoops. Whoopsie. The minute I think, it's like, alright, we gotta be near the end, I find more stairs. It keeps going. This is so dangerous. How is this house still standing?
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Oh, hammocks up here? Hell yeah. Sitting looking at the... Yeah. That'd be dope. Also, this room looks like it's gonna be psychedelic. Yep, there's a bomb.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
I wasn't done. Where you going? Hey!
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
I don't think you should say that.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Okay.
He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
can't move anywhere else. Whoops. I'm good.
Hello?
Nope, again. Nothing is happening.
Wonder.
Oh.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
Multitasking.
He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Damn.
I worried about him then.
It's called maladaptive daydreaming.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
You're a shitty psychiatrist.
It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
I got distracted.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
I see what you
he started drifting away from our reality.
Oh, I guess that's fish. My bad.
Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
We're gonna give Lewis a beautiful prince.
beautiful prince.
Rainbow-colored water now.
The prince was on his own quest for
Rainbows. 'Cause we're gonna gain this bitch.
radiant rainbows.
Let's go. Let's go.
He followed the sound of his silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Oh, there's so many fish all of a sudden.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
This is wild.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
About to meet his prince.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Little tiny door. Hello? Oh no, something bad's about to happen.
He began to forget the world we know.
You really like the psychedelics.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Who's that? Is that Lewis? Or am I Lewis? I don't know anymore.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him.
Oh no.
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting me. His prince. was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Alright, what gods did you curse? Is it because his original name was Odin? And
My brother was
the
really
actual
cool.
Odin got angry?
I wish you could have
Like,
met him.
fuck. There's still more. Shit. No. Stop that. Let me out of the boat. Let me out of the boat room. I want to go this way. Thank you. Oh, those are broken. Oh, was there another way? Oh, there was. Oh, you bastard. Making me go back in the boat again. There's literally a door right there. I'm smart.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
That's kind of rude.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
In her own way, she probably thought she was making it easier for herself.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
This house is full of death? Yeah.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
You just said clean slate. Understandable.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
I'm still very confused. Herb!
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now was to tell you about that last night.
Oh, dang. I think we're almost through. Another pen. Ooh.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
What?
Or that Edie had a key to it.
This is not what I imagined when looking through the peephole. Looked like a circular room,
The
but
thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
is there a bed in here? The fuck?
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Oh, I'm moving again. Okay.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful.
I bet.
No, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
I like how there's just perfect games set up and locked. Alright.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here? It's mine. Edith! Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go!
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
And somehow pregnant.
The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
I'm born now.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
That was What Remains of Edith Finch. Damn. Okay, the pictures of all of the creators as photos of them as kids is so cute, though. Wow. That was really good. That was super good. It definitely... I thought there would be more puzzles. I don't know. It definitely was more of a... What's the simulation? I think that's what it's called. I don't know. It was very good. Dark. The death by deer over a cliff got me. That I was not expecting. Oh, and the brother. Decapitating himself at work. God. Again, what gods did they anger to curse a family to this extent? That was intense. I can understand why the mom ran away. Sadly, she didn't make it very far. So she got sick. But you can definitely tell the creators put a lot of work into this. And the fact that there was multiple different multiple different voice acting, that was awesome. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it would be like, honestly, I didn't know how much audio there would be. I figured maybe like a little bit, but I figured I'd be reading most of it myself. Dang. Wild.
I loved the concept of the house. Anxiety-wise, I hated it. I would never go into that house unless I knew it was stabilized and or... Okay, brain, I get it. You sleepy. Let me finish talking first. Jeez. Yeah, unless it was like, because I like cool, intricate houses like that. There is a castle here in Colorado called Bishop's Castle, where it's very similar. He had no building permits and just built this thing. So unfortunately, it is not legally able to be used for, you know, living purposes, but it has become a monument in and of itself. I haven't gone there myself, but I definitely want to go at some point, mainly because great like photo opportunities there. But that's exactly what the house here reminds me of. The replay. So crazy. But I'm glad that y'all were able to watch. That was intense, to say the least, but it was good. It was really, really good, and I'm glad I played it. Oh. Yeah. No stream on this channel this Saturday. We are going to be playing over on Gaming Related, celebrating our amazing DM Monk's birthday. So expect me there. I'm not entirely sure what time we're starting. We also have other Christmas parties / birthday parties to go to as well, so another busy weekend for me. But I do plan on playing on Sunday before our stream for Gaming Related, because the new patch DLC for Sonic X Shadow Generations comes out this Friday, and that'll be the first time I'll have a chance to play it. And I am very much looking forward to playing another stage with Shadow, but it's gonna be a little different since it is promoting the new movie for Sonic Movie 3, where you get to play as movie version of Shadow the Hedgehog, and he's voiced by Keanu Reeves. I'm so excited. Alrighty. That is it. The only other thing would be next Monday we're gonna start a new game, and it's called The Room. It looks like they're like point and click, like escape room kind of games, puzzle games. So I'm looking forward to that. There's 4 of them, so we're gonna start with the first one next week. So look forward to that. But other than that, I will see you all next time. Thank you again so much for joining, and have a great rest of your night. Love you.